currently now, for the past like let me say, will I say during the period of this government or so,
Yeah.
have you really found out anything concerning young people, like in terms of how they are looking for finance or how they are spending their money? Do you have an idea?
When you say in this current government, everybody has his own way of doing things,
Yeah.
like being youthful. Some people in financial aspect.
Mm.
So some people do wake up doing their different things, try to build up in their ways, and also let me say, if you're a mechanic now, for example, you have to go to your workplace to
Yeah.
find a work or get a work. And when customers come around, you see how you're going to make your own financially.
Yeah.
The,
They currently people are complaining about this government like no funds, nothing,
yeah,
nothing.
because when you say this government now, it's not just only this government. It's just like something consistent before. You
Okay.
understand? So because right now, I'll put it down. For me, in my own opinion, I will tell you that this time is hard enough for the youth.
Are you serious?
Yes, because I said these things to one of my friends earlier today. No, not earlier today. I think earlier this week. So we are just talking about how things were or before and
Mm.
now, because a lot of things now is just that we have to see. We say the kids right now are enjoying,
Yeah.
why the people right now who is down the youth, I'll put it there, like struggling because there's is a different thing of how they were before. You understand? So for me, the government of now are making it so hard for us to do a lot of stuff for we the youth.
Really? Okay. Currently now, Nigeria is growing in culture of phones, gadgets,
Yeah,
extravagant
yeah.
lifestyle, cars, designers wear, soft life.
Hmm.
People are even borrowing money just to bring out that appearance. Let me ask: are young people genuinely struggling financially, or we are just trying to spend money we don't have to look successful?
Yes, first I'll put the first one. Your first question, you said if young people are struggling
Yeah,
to
financially, or
financially.
we are just trying
First,
to
yes, I'll
spend
put
money to look
first
successful.
I would say we are struggling to be more successful, because I'll still say yes, also we are still spending money to live the life more, maybe the lifestyle luxury, that luxury lifestyle we still spend, because why I'll put it this way, because of how the society is right now.
Yeah.
Because the society, we keep on changing things, just the same way you said that in gadgets, in things that is coming. Because if you go that is why I say gone are those days we don't know have all these things.
Yeah.
Because there are, I think it was a post now I saw when some person said or posted, I'll put it this way, he posted about the 90s and he posted about the 20s. So there are a lot of different things. So if you say in the 90s, we don't think much about that luxury, but we just let's just do our thing and get money. But right now in these 20s, omo, we got to fake it to make it.
Okay, I'll come to that word that you just said. All right, viewers. Thank you very much. You may be wondering, maybe we've not introduced the topic for today. But first of all, before we do that, I would love you guys to watch this conversation till the end so that you can make your own comment, because this conversation is neutral and is generally because of our generation and the young ones that are growing up. So please do not forget to share as you are watching, like, and after watching, make your comment. Now, a quick one. This program is proudly sponsored by Gilo Grease. Gilo Grease More Enterprises. It's an enterprises that deal on grease and fast food, shawarma, and all that. On the screen is their contacts where you can contact them, where you can get a delivery, most especially when you live around this area. Let's go back to the conversation for today. The truth now is that many young people are not really poor. They are trapped in pressure just to look successful. The question now is that are we really broke or we just want to be rich? That's the question for the day, and that's the conversation for the day. So I'm introducing my guest, or definitely he's going to introduce himself.
My name is Kelly Omogade, aka Promo Wave.
All right, thank you very much. Now, the first question we want to ask concerning this Richie and the pressure that is going on
Okay.
on our general life. Now, what does looking successful mean to you?
Looking successful is when you feel that you have achieved your goal in not just because you work so hard about it. It's like you've already achieved your goal. Let me just put it this way now. For me, I'll put in my own opinion, I would say, I feel if I could achieve a certain goal of my life that I've dreamt about, I'll say I'm successful.
Okay.
But for now, it's not just being say you drive a lot of cars. Maybe you have a lot of cars. You have this, you have that, or probably you have a house that makes you look successful. No, for me, it's like when you have a balance in what you have done in your life, or probably what you have seen of what you have conquered, and you have overcome all those things in your life. To me, my own opinion, I would say that makes you look successful.
Generally, let's look at the way we young Nigerians are living our lives
Yeah,
now, based on what you can see, most especially at the internet.
yeah.
You see some people want to feel that pressure of living their life, spending money on what they don't have just to feel successful.
Hmm.
Do you think that is right?
Because just the same way I would say, a lot of people feel under pressure on that social media aspect. Because when you see something, it's like how you consume what you saw. Maybe for example you see something and you see someone driving an aeroplane or probably going on a private jet, and you say, oh man, I just want to feel that private jet, because you don't know how that person is, you don't know how what that person did in
Is source of
in
income and
source
all
of
that.
income, or how he just, let me just put this thing like, for instance now, just the same way like, for let me just put this kind of a social person which everybody knew, like Obi Kubana, for example. Now everybody will just like, oh more, I just want to be like him, I just want to, putting yourself under that pressure, but not thinking about how you're going to do your own thing to make yours different. Because it's just what I say, is how you consume what you saw online makes you feel that, okay, I just want to be that kind of person, not for you to think how you want to create your own or teach people to make their own. It's much, for me, I'll put it that way.
Okay. At the same time, I see another reason people buy things that are not that they are not comfortable with.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Why is it like that?
That is why I said it's still almost the same thing where you will just because when you buy things that you don't really want, it's just for you to show off that you have. It's like you are faking your life. To me, it's like you are faking your life. It's not. Is it like, maybe for example, I have like 5 million or 10 million, and that same 10 million, because I, maybe a friend of mine have a GLE, I'll just say, okay, let me go and use that same 10 million to go and buy that same GLE. Because why? To just impress the other
That
person.
other
No,
person.
that you have arrived. No, now for example, is for me to now think how I will just have that money. Think of what to use that money to get in a return.
Do you think many Nigerians, young Nigerians or young people think like that?
Yeah,
Like
no,
currently, like 80% of our young people, do you
I'll
think
put it, it's a 50-50 thing. It's not a 80% thing. It's a 50-50 thing, because some Nigerians can think about. It's not all Nigerians are overthinkers. So just every single thing. Not Nigerians can say, okay, you see this thing, or probably you see what your friends are doing, or probably because you want to know,
You want to
you
be like them.
you want to be like them. No, the only thing you just have to say, okay, fine. If you can meet them, if they can teach you or what they are doing, or probably introduce you on things that can elevate you, it's a different thing. You just have to create your own thing by your own self.
All right. I have this question for you. Is it wrong to spend money on lifestyle when you haven't built your financial stability?
It's very, very wrong. 100% very wrong. You have
100%.
not just when you are, maybe for example, at a time when you spend money lavishly, when you are down, nobody will respect you anymore again. But when you build your a certain way of your life and people sees you, they're like, okay,
Especially the way you spend the money.
the way you spend the money, but do when you still spend money, some people will like that lifestyle. You understand? But if you look those people or those ones that, this bros not today. He get money, but not today. Sure, I like him. I just like him. They'll
Mm.
just want to just chill. They'll like to be with you because when you say something in a command, it's like, oh, mom, yeah. So that's just the major thing for me.
Okay, that's a good one. So, what will you say about social media? What role does it play concerning
For
this
me,
kind of life?
generation of this social media is quite helpful in different ways.
Mm.
First, like I said, is how you consume it, is how you learn from it. So, secondly, for me now, how you learn from it is like, okay, it helps in building your business. It helps to showcase your things around. It helps to do a lot of things. Learn from other things, like maybe, for example, if you don't know how to cook, you can go to YouTube and start learning how to cook. If you don't know how to do some, maybe repair phone, you can just go and check on other things and you can see. But the other way of how you consume those things is like when you see this kind of lifestyle,
They want to
they
imitate.
want to hand stuff. So all those kind of stuff is just how you, that's why I said is how you consume, how you,
All right. Not in addition to what you just said,
yeah,
I think recently I watched a video on IG on Instagram.
yeah,
I saw an occasion where some young people were spending money. Would I say spending money, or the way they were spraying money in an occasion?
mm,
To other people, it might look very, very intimidating. Like,
mm,
see how these guys are spending money, spraying money. They were all spraying money inside one big stuff. Like, I could imagine how other people would take that stuff. You understand? Most
yeah.
especially we young guys now, they might be thinking, this is just so so.
You see what? Sorry to
No
go
problem.
in on that aspect. One thing, that's why a lot of Nigerians, or put it that way, it's oppression. I'll put it that way. Some people just come in the mindset to just, okay, today I have to do this thing. I want to just belong in one circle. So maybe at the end of the day, it's still like you going to club and also spraying millions of naira, throwing, buying some ace of spade and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And at the end of the day, people will call your name and put in your
We
name
call
on
it
the
soft life.
call it soft life. So at the back, sometimes you see all those kind of people. They'll be, Omar. If they're getting home, they'll like, I want to drink Gary because I've experienced that kind of lifestyle. So all those kind of matters is like some people will just come into the open, try to do certain things
Just
that
for recognition,
for
for people to
recognition.
see.
I at least use it to just like, okay, or get a contact from people, understand. So that's just one thing I see, because a lot of things I call it on oppression. You can't try. For me, I'll just, if for me, I'll put myself as an example. I'll say, okay, if I go into an occasion like that and I see some people spraying, I'll do the one I can. It's just the way. At the end of the day, it's my own self-respect, not yours, not your this thing. At the end, if you can say, okay, you want to use that one to meet a millionaire, oh, it's your cup of tea.
The skill is a means of connection too.
Yes, that's what I said. It's like oppression for you to, let me, for example, some people come into the mindset to oppress and get contact. You understand? To see other people like, okay, if that place is like, maybe for example, like president is coming, or let me know, president is so big. Let me just put like Obi Kubana and the rest, the chief priest, like all these kind of people. They would like to want to belong, try to
With the way they
break
are
their
spending
bank,
money,
just to
just to please
just to please.
at that particular
It,
point.
it, it's still one thing I will still put it this way. It's like when in entertainment, like in music aspect now, for example, when you are bringing artists and um and some people come in a way, they'll just have to want to say, okay, I want to, no matter how, man,
Yeah,
I want to sit
let
down
me
with
do
this
some,
guy,
yeah.
20 million, don't worry, I won't pay, may I just take picture, because they want to use that as an example or draw connection outside from their own self.
I see. Problem. Let me ask you this other one. If someone earns 200,000
Mm.
but spends 180,000 trying to maintain a lifestyle,
Mm.
are they successful or financially responsible?
In this correct condition in Nigeria, it's not even successful. You are a bit broke right now. You are just in the broke level.
Like,
First, you have to think about, if you are spending, the major thing now you have to say, what are you spending the money for?
no, just imagine you are earning 200,000
Uh-huh.
and you are spending 180,000 for your lifestyle. Are you saying you are successful or you are
No,
financially
first,
responsible?
if you are saying now, you have to put a lifestyle of what's in this correct condition now in Nigeria. Now, if you say you are receiving 200,000, first, you are broke. To me, you are just broke.
Are you serious?
You are broke. You are not having a. You are not even having a
No,
lifestyle.
no. You said when you say you are broke, are you saying it at your own level or other people's level? Because there are some people that will earn this 200,000. They can do something with that money.
Like what? In what? In spending lavishly or investing?
That's what I'm saying.
And that's what
The question I'm asking now is that, are you saying that person is financially successful or financially
For
responsible?
me, you are not financially. No, no, even financially successful.
But there's a way to he will manage that money. He can.
Yes, it can be. If he going to a good, maybe for example, like I said,
Not looking about the lifestyle.
not looking about the
not
lifestyle.
trying to buy expensive shoe.
No. First,
Not being intimidated by
other things. Not, you might just be on your own. If you can get, I would say, for example, if you can even get 5,000 in a week, probably every week, I think you are okay in a way. I'll put it, if you can save up to that, but not in a month. But if you can have 5,000 every week, and you are still doing a lot of things that still make you earn more money, okay, you're good. But not when you are not getting 5,000 and you are getting 200 in a month. There's a gap in between.
Yeah, I understand.
You understand where I'm coming from? There's a gap in between, because first thing, if you, that's what I said, if you want to do, then at the end of the day, there's a 50% of it that you're going to use, 50% of it like in a full stop aspect of yourself. So that's why I said you are a little bit broke. I'm not sorry I have to put it that way. So I have to put it that way, but it's just that we just have to bring our mentality of increasing that money to more than for ourselves.
Probably, I still feel if I have somebody that is financially
Stable.
intelligent, no financial that has a financial intelligence that is receiving 200,000 every month. I believe he can achieve something within a year.
No.
He can, but
He
let's
can.
not go into explanation.
No,
Viewers, it's an opportunity for you to make a comment.
seriously,
on
that
this. We want your suggestion, because if I start explaining how you can do it, that might be another topic. So please, we need your comment. Though I will not advise anyone any 200,000 and spending 180,000 for. That's we young Nigerians or we young people.
because it's going to be difficult.
All right, some people say it's fake it till you make it. Is it motivation or financial danger?
That's just the way of motivation of themselves. See,
I think it's financial danger.
no, okay, you say it's motivation to yourself. Not Everybody has it in mind. Okay, you just like when you say maybe when you wake up in the morning that today is gonna be good for you.
But literally, I'm not saying on this conversation, we are
Yeah.
not trying to say when you have money, don't spend it.
No, I'm not saying that
Yeah,
you if
but
you don't have
you
money,
just have to be genuine when you are
you
spending the
spending the
money.
money. Yes, you
Because
just need to be comfortable with
yeah,
yourself.
yes, because now we are not saying, because honestly, with the way I'm saying it, I'm not saying young people they are broke. It's
Yeah.
just the way they spend the money.
All right.
That's what I feel concerning this conversation, because we are not broke. We are just only living on that pressure of want to live to be
See,
successful. We
sorry.
just want to
It
feel
just
we
want
are
to,
rich.
it's just one thing I was gonna say. There's a musician called Charlie Poppy, which you know, when he said that 1 million not the last again.
That's his own aspect.
No, because it's the fact, it's the reality of life.
No, that's not the reality.
No, is
No,
it?
no.
See, okay. If now, let me just put it this way.
That's his perception because of his level of
No,
because of his level
see,
of where he has gotten to now. Because I could hear some other stories. I'm sorry, we are calling names. We are trying to make an example here.
yeah, I'm just
I could
okay.
remember when some people, or during the conversation, I've heard so many people saying when they were staying around, where they had not really made it in terms of the music industry, they wouldn't have said something like this. Now they've made it. You can say anything at a level of where you have money.
You know when I said in the previous conversation that when it comes to the 90s, that aspect will have been a huge one. When it comes to the 20s, it's not a huge one.
Why do you feel so? Is it because the things are expensive?
Now that's why I said a lot of things have changed. So now we are spending more in a day now. Let me, for example, I'm just going to put in a lifestyle.
Oh, you're saying generally our cost of living
very
in Nigeria is very high and expensive.
So that's why that if you can say now, for example, in what you said that if you have like 1 million in a month, I'm like, okay, probably you can easily do something for yourself.
I still believe if you have 200 in a month, you can do something.
To me, it can't.
That's your level of perception.
To me,
there are some other person.
Because if you have to settle down and calculate your daily life,
that's what good. You made mention of daily life. What are those your daily life? Are there priorities that you shouldn't do? Because when you mean daily life,
if you calculate, that's why I say if you calculate your daily life with a month, maybe that's why I say if you have other things apart, maybe different from that your 200. Different from that your 200.
That's what I'm saying.
If you don't have and you are only nicking on that one, it's difficult.
What are you doing with extra life? Extra things?
No, because you know why I say extra money. Like for example, maybe you have extra money, that extra income that is apart from that 200.
All right, let's put this on a plane.
All right,
because we're actually discussing between the range of when you're not married.
Okay.
You don't have kids.
Okay.
As a young Nigerian, as a young person.
Okay.
You're trying to make life and be successful.
Okay.
You understand? But not at this point that you are still hustling. You're already feeling you are rich, you are successful.
You see, this is why I say I know. I get what you're saying. You know why I still say it's your daily life tip? Because first thing, our daily life of living now. First thing, if we could go into deep conversation of this, because I feel there's no time anymore.
There's time.
Okay. If there's a deep conversation of this because of how it's gonna be, because we're gonna say, if you say 200 now, Mondays till Friday, as a bachelor that you are, or probably like that we all are, or probably everybody married man or so, and we're gonna say, let's just put it this way, say, what about your food stuff that you're gonna be eating? What about your things of expenses? You go out every day. Inside those 200 that you're going to receive, you're going to transport yourself to your working place. You're going to buy food. You're going to. So those are the things I'm going to have to see. If you say, okay, then maybe you're going to say, okay, 50,000 for your ajo.
Okay,
So those are to
I
say.
get you. All right. I understand your point because we actually ranged it in maybe bachelor and that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take it above.
All right.
I'm not trying to make us deliberate only on that 200,000
Okay.
because why I made mention of 200,000. Currently, I don't know if you can get a job. Let me not use Edo State precisely.
Okay.
If you can get a job that you can earn 200,000 naira a month,
They do
I,
have.
is there any job
Yeah,
like
they
that?
do have. Yes, they do have.
Is it
Companies
that
do.
common
Not in like
in Edo
like you said,
State?
not in Edo State.
Because let's like
I would say in Edo State a little bit, but not majorly.
okay, I could
Uh-huh.
imagine those that are any less than that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's aside. Now let's talk about it generally.
Okay.
Maybe you are earning 1 million or 2 million, 3 million. You are
Mm.
earning above, but let's just assume approximately 1 million.
All right.
You are earning approximately 1 million. Are you supposed to live an extravagant lifestyle under pressure
No.
just to feel successful?
No, no, no. You just
That
still,
wouldn't be right.
you still need to maintain yourself. You still need to believe of what you can do.
All right.
That's just the major thing.
Good. Okay, on a quick one, let me quickly ask: should young people enjoy their money while they are young, or sacrifice now for their future?
That's a
Let's
good
be sincere. We have to be.
that's a good question.
Yes.
Very, very good question. For me, I would put it in my own opinion. I would say enjoy your money when you're young.
Why would you say so?
Because
Are you saying the future is not sure anymore?
you know when you see what like okay. In this for me, I'm gonna put my own opinion like this now. When we were growing up, they say we are the future leaders of tomorrow.
Who said it?
That's what we heard.
You heard it.
That's what we heard.
Now
So
you've grown up.
now we are up. Now we are all grown up in the mass kind of level. So, but the major thing is just that say, I prefer you enjoying your life, not still not preparing for the future. You still prepare for the future also, but still enjoy your life.
Definitely, you should enjoy your life, not to
But
that extent of feeling
because
that you're already successful.
no, if you are already successful and you are planning for the future, because then it's like when you are successful now and you plan for the future. And first thing in I'll put it in a man's life now. First thing what you're thinking when you're at least you're comfortable, okay, is for you to get married.
Did you just say married?
No, I'll put it if you in a month. I'm not going to talk about the women.
Okay, for a man.
For a man,
Meaning, if you get married, there's every possibility that
that's why I said if you are already being successful, the first thing that comes in a mind is for them to settle down, try to plan for the future.
oh, after getting married before you plan for the future,
Yeah,
I don't think that works.
it works a lot of. That's what
After
works.
getting married,
When you are successful now, no before you now be like when you are successful before you get married.
okay, I understand what you're trying to say. Well, when we talk about successful, at what point do you mean that successfulness? Because
To me, when you are really comfortable to yourself,
is there anybody that is comfortable? You can never be comfortable.
you no, you have to make a decision because if you can comfortable with yourself, you can't make any decision
Okay.
because you won't you just okay. What if you just sleep and you wake up? Something you have to walk through your mind before you make that decision. But if you cannot make that decision, like you just wake up and you just like you're still struggling with your ideas, you are still struggling with what you want to do, that means you are not comfortable.
So you mean as a young person, we should just keep enjoying ourselves without planning for the future?
No, I'm not gonna say that there's a time for everything. There's a time for you to play, there's a time for you to enjoy yourself, there's a time for you to plan for
I
yourself.
think that's what we are trying to say. At what point you don't start?
That's why I
Don't
said
feel as if you've already arrived. Like
that's
you're successful.
that is why I said that I'm not gonna put it in this way that you don't need to enjoy yourself for you to not like for you to not be planning for the future. No, I'm only saying that if you are enjoying yourself, you have to still plan for the future. That's why I don't want to talk about say planning for the future first. No, because a lot of things are happening based on reality. So that's why if you have your there's a saying that when you have your money, now food not be man. So at a time you have to put something in your belly and start thinking, because when you don't have anything on your belly, you can't plan anything.
All right. On a good one. Let me quickly ask also. Do we sometimes make a mistake of saying expensive things for we are mistaking expensive things for success? Like let me make an example.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you just have a little money, like let me use an approximately of 30 million, 50 million. Started buying things, showing off that expensive things.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you now feel you are successful. Is
No,
that a
that's not.
mistake?
That's like I'll put. Let me use a word of
Is that not a
someone.
mistake?
It's a financial mistake. Let me use a word of someone. Let me not call the person's name anymore. Let me use a
You mean that's a
financial.
financial
It's a
mistake?
financial mistake.
If you can have
Because
like
if you can spend you have 30 million and you use it spending for things that you don't really want
or really need,
or
right?
really need at that point of time, is a financial mistake. Because you don't need to be, you need to spend money of what you really need. Because if you need that thing, I think it's something that you can generate money for you.
Okay. Because I feel some people, once they just have that amount of money, they feel they are successful.
No. And if you have the money and you have not really used that money for anything else, yeah, for me, I'll say because you still on a grand level, you have not you
But
maybe invest on that money,
Yeah.
or probably still on maybe on your bank account, you have not spent it lavishly. But when you spend it lavishly for something that you don't really need, and maybe later on you now regret in your lifetime, say, I spend this money on.
But currently, with the situation going now,
Yeah.
I'm convinced that if anybody should have that kind of money, it feels is already successful. Imagine you having 50 million, or is it too much? Let me say 30 million.
If you have
You
30
feel you are
million,
successful.
if you have 30 million,
Young-
that's why I
Young
say,
people of nowadays,
if you have 30 million, it all depends on the people that have those 30 million.
for me, I'll say I will be successful.
Because if in your mindset you are already thinking of investment, so that's just in your mindset you're already thinking of how to invest.
But I can club and enjoy myself.
If you can club, but you
It's
are
only clubbing that's even.
if you can
I can
club,
go for vacation. I can spend.
you just imagine now.
Let's I see maybe if I spend like 25 million.
That means you are successful. That means you are going back to square one. To me, you are going back to square one if you can do it. But if you can say, okay, now you have the money,
Yeah.
you have 30 million, and you invest. Maybe I'm not gonna say you can't club. You can use 1 million to club, and use the remaining one to invest.
I don't feel clubbing is part of you overspending money. Yes.
No, it's for you to when you add it, then you know when hype man start doing hype level.
I've been in some other experience of being in the club.
Yeah.
I see the environment of the club, the way it sounds.
Yeah.
It really gives that pressure. It gives that pressure of you want to spend
more money
at that particular point. So that tells you when you are not disciplined at that particular point,
you need to find a way.
When you are not financially disciplined, emotionally disciplined at that particular
mentally,
point,
everything is physically,
mentally, physically,
everything.
You might
spend all your money.
But if you have that decision of,
you
so
have
is
to.
that why some people don't go to clubbing?
Yeah, some people do.
Apart from clubbing, there are other things that can even exhaust your money.
Yes, like go different places.
Feel about the designers' clothes, buying car, expensive car just to show off.
If you are kind of a person that like lavish life, luxury life, want to buy a bag of 1 million, want to buy a shoe of 500,000.
Do you believe that most times young let me should I say young Nigerians or young people now they go to an extent of borrowing money for maintenance
Yes,
just to keep up to that
yes,
maintenance?
it's possible. It's 100%. That's based on reality. It happens to different people. I can't just it. You can maybe like I don't know in Benin now, for example. Maybe in Lagos you can see a lot of them
You just borrow just to
just
maintain.
to maintain lifestyle,
That's it.
just to
That's
maintain lifestyle.
that's something else.
Because you know one thing that's why we come up fake it till you make it. That's where that word
Motivation.
motivation speak motivation like you can see some people who just go like let me just put it out. Some people do go to a maybe a restaurant and bar, they won't buy anything. They'll just you see them why like in a like I would say like 500 I'll say 500K wares. Let me just put it that way. Spend that money on that way, but getting there, they will not buy anything.
That's you're showing up on your clothes.
They're just showing off your clothes. Try to like meet people in persons that who really have.
Oh, just to
So
get so you want to just get
get attentions,
that appearance to have connection.
connections, and people and Nigerians are drawn with some Nigerians. I'll put it that way. Are drawn with kind of oh man, this guy dressed well. Oh.
Or probably maybe their opportunity to be in an occasion where they are big dignitaries.
Yeah,
So
some
they will
are
have to go and spend expensive
spend
money to get clothes to
it happens.
just to meet people
Yeah,
around.
it happens. It happens based on reality.
Many Nigerian, many we young people, we are not broke. We are only just living with pressure
Some people like
just to be
now
successful.
that's just the major thing.
It is well. Okay, let me ask: have you ever been pressured, or have you ever bought anything just to feel to make people feel you differently?
I would say I'll put it there. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna lie for myself. I'll say yes. But at the time I
You
when
realize.
I realized my own mistakes and I'll say, okay, no.
So you made a lot of financial mistakes.
I make my own, that's why you if you don't make mistakes, you won't learn. So now I'll put that's why I said that there are a lot of things I will if I have this thing, I will not try these things. If
Based
I
on
have the based on my
your
experience on my
experience in life so far.
so I won't try these things. But if I can see these things, I will say, okay, I have limited things or I have limited time to do this thing, I have limited time to do these things.
Hmm, that's a good one. So at just give me one financial habit every young Nigerian should develop.
For you, financial habits. Control yourself spending money.
Hmm.
It's very, very necessary. If you can control yourself, if you can remove um in every conversation or probably remove the heart of money. Like to me, I'll put this. I do have my own quote of say of this. When you have money, do not let money control you.
Okay.
Control your money.
It's more like saying them to live beyond to live their life beyond their
Expected
limits. Like
limits. Yeah, so it's just that just make sure you are just like you are controlling the money, not money controls you.
mm,
Because when you money controls you, it's like that's why they say money is the root of all evils. But most times if you can't control it, you will make a lot of financial habits
mm,
or financial mistakes.
money.
That's the major thing. So you have to conquer the root of money.
Mm. There's a spirit that follows money.
That's why if you can't conquer that, it's very, very difficult.
Because I noticed some people who might have lived a certain kind of life before,
Mm.
like at a point they had the opportunity of having money,
Yeah,
they had the opportunity of meeting money, they had
yeah.
the opportunity of spending money. Now they couldn't get to that stage again, but they are trying all means to meet up to that stage. Like
Yeah,
they get to that extent of borrowing, they get to that extent of they just want to do something
to be in that
to
same
be in that
level.
same
That's a
level.
level that because why? they now understand what it takes. They don't want to, if they have that, it's like when you have money before and something make you come down a bit and you see you want to be in that same level again. And if in your mind, if you get to this level, I will come back to this level
You will
again.
not come back to that
So
level.
now they have already seen the mistake they made.
But some of them see it as an opportunity of doing something extraordinary. Like you just want to still meet up to that stage. They want to do something to get that money back.
That's why I said they don't want to be in that same level.
Are they not supposed to start from that down level again and learn something?
See, if they, yes, that's why I said maybe they have already learned from that down level now. They, when their mindset is now, they want to get to that level that
They
like.
now do something negative.
That's the major. It's not, if you can, we can't generalize a lot of people. I would say if it comes to some people in their mentality, a lot of people we can think, oh, I want to do negative things to get into that level. No, so people will try to, okay, I'm here now. I want to go back to, I'll, no matter how it takes again, I'll go to work hard, do these things, do that to get to that level. And when I get to this level, I'm not going to come back to this level anymore.
Financial pressure.
A lot.
All right, let me ask, if you had the choice between looking successful today and becoming financially secured 5 years from now, which one will you choose?
I prefer financially secured.
But you just said enjoy yourself just now. When you
Yes,
have
now
money.
because no, that's, yeah, because when I say enjoy when you have money, it's just that I'm financially secured. That's what I said. I know what I said. So I need to be enjoying myself, not meaning that I'm not going to think about future.
Yeah, not a bad idea to enjoy yourself, depending on the kind of enjoyment you say
Yes,
you want.
you will choose.
Everybody wants to have that. Everybody wants to have that feelings of a real lifestyle, not a fake lifestyle. Like
Yeah,
you want to genuinely spend your money on yourself,
on yourself,
on your clothing, the kind of cars. Nobody hates
looking down. Looking
everybody wants to look good. Everybody wants to be.
That's why I say you just
everybody loves good thing.
Yes.
Yes, but not to that extent of you putting a pressure
on yourself. Yeah, that's what
Yes,
that's
just
what I
to
was.
look-
That's why I was saying that I don't want. I just want to enjoy myself. I'm talking about my own opinion.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about, a lot of people have their own, but I'm talking about my own opinion. I like to enjoy myself,
Yeah,
make myself look good about myself, also make myself think about the future about myself. It's not about, say, I'm not gonna be doing all those uh putting the future, that's thinking more of the future. No, I'll
Yeah.
still think about more of the future, but I'm still taking care of myself.
yeah. Viewers, I know you everybody there watching this video, you all have your own
Oh
opinion.
yeah.
You understand? We all want to live a good life. Sure. To me, I still insist that nobody is broke. It all depends on the way we are thinking. The little you could have, just be contented with what you have, and be with actually financial management. Know how you control your money.
Yeah.
Don't
That's
don't
number one.
don't don't spend money under pressure, or because you want to be like someone, or because you want to achieve something. Something. So don't spend your money on
And don't put
something you
yourself
don't
under
need.
pressure.
There's a difference between need and want.
I see.
So don't spend your money on what you don't need. I'm not trying to advise you. Everybody has his own opinion.
Yeah.
Because the conversation here is that are we really broke, or we just want to look rich? You understand? Everybody just want to look rich.
Everybody wants to just look.
Yeah, I want to feel that vibes of rich, just to impress, most especially when you want to impress a lady. Those are the major problems when it comes to men, or
Because you know what thing now in this
just to
thing,
impress a guy or so.
you see this thing now. When you say for a lady, now that's another topic entirely.
Yeah, no, but vice versa.
Yes.
There are some ladies that want to impress a guy.
Yes.
You just have to go and show up, and it's good you keep yourself clean. You are
Clean, that's
supposed to, dress good, dress okay, look good. when you have the money of buying the car, buy the car as at when needed.
Yes, very very
As
compulsory.
at when needed, get the dress as at when needed, and
That's why we were coming when you say if you have 30 million in your
yeah,
account and maybe you don't have a car and probably and you need the car for something that is really important that can change your lifestyle or probably change your ways of going transportation, you can
yeah,
say, okay, let me get the car because you really need that car.
that car.
But if you don't, you have that 30 million and you don't really need the car because you want to get the car to oppress one another, that means you don't need that car.
You know, at a point, I know there are certain level of some people. They were trying to break this to a level of young Nigerians that even if you have that 13 million, there are some people that feel if they have that 30, 50 million, they feel that money is not enough.
True. True. No, I've I've watched one of our senators say that because he said that I think like you said, no, I should not call names, but to me is just what I said. Them receiving 25 million as a salary is nothing
Because
because
he
there's
knows why he's saying that, because he knows there's a way that money comes from him. Not like a young Nigerian that is trying to hustle to
yeah.
meet up to his need.
Yes.
You understand? You can't expect somebody hustling all full months. You're expecting him to go and spend money or lavish his money on one or two things. You
But
understand?
some people do.
And maybe those that are not financially intelligent.
That's when once it's when that's why when you go and see some people, some young boys of now, they'll see maybe if they see like 50.
Let's not sorry to cut you
Yeah.
short. Let's not classify it on only boys.
That's why I said. That's why I said
It's general.
it's general.
It's general.
But I'll put him small or on the guys a little bit, because we if we have that kind of money, there's a lot of things that comes into our mind.
Yeah. That's where financial
Management.
comes in. Financial intelligence comes in. You know, like I said before, money takes a lot.
Yeah.
Money is spiritual. It all depends on how you define money. Some people say that the cash you see is the money. To me, I don't feel the cash I see is money. Money I feel is value. Let's not go to that side.
Yeah.
But the thing is that how do you spend this value when you have it? You understand?
Yeah.
The thing is how you spend the value when you have it, not to show off. Not to. I'm not saying you shouldn't spend. Like, we are not saying don't spend your
Don't
money.
spend the
when you
money,
have it.
but you just
No.
need to control it.
But you just have to control it. Don't feel you are rich when you are not. Don't feel that pressure. Don't feel intimidated by other things you see online, on social.
Because that's
Even
the
life.
that's the major thing.
Even life.
Financial pressure, social media pressure, everything. Everything.
Family pressure.
We have to call it to that one.
Yes.
Because
even the family pressure is there. Everything is there.
That one is there. As
See,
a man.
In general, as a young Nigerian, you just have to be aware of yourself. If you are aware of yourself, you know yourself. Definitely, you know how to spend your money.
Yeah. Okay.
You understand? Nobody doesn't want to look rich or doesn't have the mindset of seeing him or herself rich.
Be stable.
Herself rich. Yes, yeah, definitely. Everybody wants to be stable. You get to some. There's a way you have a communication with your fellow young guys. He will tell you, I just need that comfort life. I just need that. If I can get a house, a car, and my wife, and that, and my kids,
I'm okay.
I'm okay. That's what they sell. But if they have it, they need more.
Yes. No, everybody needs more.
Do you understand?
There's even
they have mindset of let me just have this level.
Even the richest man needs more.
You understand?
Yeah.
But at a certain point, I still believe we all are rich. We young people, we are rich. Yeah, we are not broke. We are rich. It all depends on how we spend the money and that. Thank you very much, viewers. I really appreciate you. Thank you, Mr. Kelly, for reaching out.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you for sharing your own opinion. Viewers, that's his own opinion. Please, I need your opinion as well on the comment section.
Yeah, it's about
Thank you very much. Because
thank you for
the topic actually runs around
different
being
things.
yeah. being rich and how you spend your money. Not because Nigeria is growing. We
Yes.
are growing in different ways. Gadget is out, phones, different lifestyles out there.
Mm.
So you don't have to be pressured. Don't
Yeah.
be pressured to live your life.
Yeah.
Or because you want to please someone.
Yeah.
Or because you want to show off.
Yeah.
Because it's so common. If we have to start discussing this topic, it's
Yeah.
so
So it's
common.
so
It's so common
it's so
because
wide.
it's so wide. Most especially when it comes to if I call ladies now, if I call my opposite gender, oh God.
So
Hey.
that's another topic for another day.
Because recently I've been seeing some
Mm.
videos. I could imagine what led to those people stealing.
That's just
You see
been
videos of them showing naked person, like they are playing music, they went to steal this, they went to steal this.
for me.
Probably
It's just the way of the trend now because to me that
is it
yeah.
hungry? Are they hungry or what? They is it
I
the
don't.
society that
It's
is
the
leading us?
society pressure. I'll put it this way. Let me just put this society pressure and reality
How
pressure.
come will the society pressure you to go and steal?
See, that's one thing about the mind.
People are passing through a lot is
A
going
lot.
on in the country.
You know one thing I'll put it now. When you go to the road now, you see a beggar.
Mm.
You help a beggar
Mm.
like normal in the road. You tell a beggar now, for example, I want to lift you out from this place.
Mm.
He'll tell you okay at this point of time.
Mm.
He'll tell you okay at this point of time. But come back again, you see that beggar there.
And that one, he has already dedicated his mind in begging.
So that's the major thing. That still goes to that other way around.
Probably even this lifestyle we are talking about. There are so many people online begging.
It happens. Oje 2K.
Online beggars.
Oje 2K.
Just to keep up that rich life.
To just be on that aspect. So
Wow.
that's just based on the reality. So most times it's just
Are
reality.
those, is it reality?
It's reality because if it's not reality, it's what is happening. It's just what is happening. You can't skip away from what is not happening.
You just be online begging, asking for money.
It's because somehow it's to me. I always believe if you don't work for something, I can't ask you for something. Yeah, I can't ask you for your money. You understand? Maybe for example now, like me now, I'll use myself for example. Like I always put, if it's not my money, I can't ask you. Like maybe like I'll just say I'm not coming to your DM and say, Alpha, bro, like no, now I won't.
They get to a certain point, you ask.
No. It's difficult for me.
Really?
It's fucking difficult for me.
But it's not difficult for other people.
That's their own kind of reality. I'll put it that way. That's your own kind of lifestyle. For me, I see it because I don't know what you are feeling at that point of time.
Too many people are passing through a lot.
So that's just the major thing
They are
for me.
going through a lot.
That's just the major thing for me.
All right, so our young people out there, please, let's try to live our life genuinely and make sure we live to our expectation. Live below your means. Don't be you are earning let me not use our minimum wage. 70,000 be 70,000.
70,000.
You are earning 70,000, you are spending 60,000. What financial advice is that will I give to you?
Just control yourself.
How could it be earning 70,000 and you are spending 60,000? Anyway, it all still boils down to the current situation in our country. At this point, let's try to manage ourselves. Let's try to manage ourselves. Let's not imitate. Let's not do things under pressure. I know most times our peer groups. Another if we have to start going deeper when it comes to pressure of you spending money, there is a lot.
There's a lot
because the cost of living currently is very, very high. Very high. In terms of the major things you need in life, clothing, housing, and
Food.
food.
That's the major thing.
Gosh,
Even if you
those are
have,
the three
even
things.
if you don't even have clothing, but the major one is
It's
just
food,
housing and
housing,
food.
where you rest your head. Those things are very, very important.
That's very, very important.
So those are major things that
I could watch on
that
one.
strip us.
Sorry to. There was one. I think it was yesterday. I could see on social media right now. I could see a guy crying, sharing his own pain because of what. Now, because the pressure on him just now is like he's not being evicted from his own house, and now he's thinking he don't have any money to pay the
Now he's
rent.
calling for help.
He's calling for help.
That's where social media rules comes in. Now, most of us, I don't know how many percent of us still believe in those things in social media. Some people don't believe in those things. Some people just feel they form me to come and extort money.
Yeah,
Because
it happens. It all depends on how I why I put this thing now. Nigerians are very we have those emotions in us. That's why sometimes, like when I said just now, you can see a beggar on the road. You can easily give, you can easily not give.
yeah,
It all depends on how your mind. Sometimes you can walk with 10, but you can seize one person, your mind will just tell you to give that person.
at this, so yeah, good, not a bad idea. But at the same time, we Nigerians, we young Nigerians,
Yeah.
we still live inside the same. I don't know how I put it. No matter the situation that is going on in this country,
Mm.
we still just live. There is a word I want to use. We just still continue the life like nothing is happening. We just feel whatever trend that just happened, we
That's
don't
why,
care. We
because
just
that's why we can live in different countries. That's why we can live
is there a
because
good repetition for us?
it's our mentality.
What has brought to that mentality? Is
It's
it the
not even
system?
now. It's not even now. It's not even now. It's when we were born, before we were born, self.
No, 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 no.
No, because
I won't believe that because
it's our mentality. See, that's why they say Nigerians can thrive in any situation. That's why if we go out there, let me go out there, go another country, we can thrive in that situation that we see ourselves, and we will be perfect in that situation.
so we are just
We
adapt to
can
the
adapt in
situation
any
in
situation
Nigeria.
in Nigeria.
So how do we change the situation now?
It starts from the grassroots also.
Everybody said it starts from the top.
No, it starts from the grassroots.
Some said it starts from the
Because
top, from the government.
one thing, if you can say it starts from the top, because the top can never, before it will reach the top,
The rich are getting richer.
the poor are getting poorer. So it starts from the grassroots. So it starts from the grassroots when it comes to a lot of things. Changing the mindset, it starts from the grassroots. If you say from the top, yes, it will, like, the up will go, like, do their own thing, but a lot can change
from the
from the grassroots,
grassroots.
because if the up can't put a law, or the richer can't put the law for the poor,
Yeah.
and still the rich are breaking the laws, they are two different things. But if the grassroots are maintaining that laws,
See,
a lot of things will
most of
change.
the challenges I've encountered, they keep telling me, I keep hearing, even inside the bus.
Hmm.
I'm not saying I use public bus. Even inside the bus. At times that I use public bus, I hear some people who say this country cannot change, this country cannot change, this country cannot change.
And that is something
There is no
I see.
positive mindset that this country will change.
See,
Eh?
I
Is that why we all want to be rich? We are living our life, we want to be rich, we want to feel we are rich.
That's just the major thing. That's why I said that it all depends on how you see your things differently. So I could see someone now putting, let me just put it this thing now. A lot of people will say this country cannot get better. Yes, it's going to be difficult because our Nigerian mind is so deep. It's so, because one thing now, like, if a lot of people will say, from the politician side, let me use the politician side now, they'll say, Omo, this politician not do well. At the end of the day, Getting that same, maybe they will be in that position, they will do the worst.
I just feel for every government, for those that it favors, they will always have an opinion to say that the government is good. For those that the government did not favor, you always say the government
It all
didn't do
depends.
anything.
It all depends. It all depends on how. Some people, some people are just how it is. Some people are just being biased. No matter how, if this governor is, maybe this person, or this government is doing well, or this governor is not, they will always say the truth.
Uh, uh, that's true, Sha,
Some people are there.
but on a sincere note, I feel the society is really influencing us badly.
Okay,
The influence of the society is on the high side that everybody wants to keep up to that level,
that level,
that level of
trying to impress.
yeah, trying to be rich when you are not rich. You understand? Some people wants to blame some people wants to blame the government. I know the society is among, but we all have to do something on ourselves personally. We have to
Yeah,
start on ourselves personally.
you know one thing, because a lot of things. Because if we want to say we have to do things a lot of for ourselves, yes, we are doing assistance now. We are doing a lot for ourselves.
Mhm.
We're creating jobs for ourselves. We're creating a lot of things for ourselves,
Yeah.
not from the government now. Before you see a government now trying to which what I will use now, establish you, do a lot of things for you, it's difficult. Now you see them, they'll do empowerment you don't know about. How many times about you gonna see the empowerment? If they want to see the empowerment, you see they'll bring their own. You will not see for yourself. So for me, we are creating things for ourselves. The government needs to change a lot of things. So to impart that mentality that things can change.
We just pray so. We pray we pray things change because currently the young
Nigeria will
Nigerians
pay us.
we are desperate and we are praying. We have been
Nigeria
praying.
will
We
pay
don't want we
us.
don't want to work. We keep praying.
Nigeria will pay us.
We are just desperate to achieve what we
A
want to
lot of things.
achieve.
Yes, cool.
That's another thing. Please let's live um, beyond our means. That will really help
All
us.
right.
And we'll call it a wrap. Thank you very much, viewers, and thank you for watching. Thank you for your contribution. Please do not forget to share and subscribe and watch the next episode that will be coming up. And we want to proudly say that we are trying to have a sponsor, and if you are willing to sponsor any of the program, you can reach out to us. It's an opportunity for us to share your brand all over the places. And once again, thank you very much, Mr. Kelly, for
Thank you for
coming.
me
I really
having me.
appreciate. I will
Thank you,
always want
bro.
to have you
No
on
problem.
my show.
No problem, bro.
Thank you very much, viewers. Peace out.